Welcome back, everybody. It's time for Ask the Expert, Watson's Pharmacy and Compounding Center here today on the program. If you've got a question from our discussion this morning, feel free to call 613-789-6559, extension 2803 with your question. You can email us questions, Facebook us questions. Scott Watson, how are you?
Good morning, Kurt. Not too bad. How are you?
I'm feeling good, very good, very good. I'm thirsty today because it's getting warmer out.
Yes, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
I'm a little sad today, actually.
Why, Scott?
My Jerome McGinley was traded today.
The Flames are your team.
Flames are my team.
He was traded late last night.
Late last night to Pittsburgh, at least.
Well, like I was saying this morning, Scott, what is it? Are the Penguins the only one aware that you can make trades now? Are the Penguins the only team interested in winning the Cup?
I don't know, Kurt. I don't know. All I know.
Well, your Flames may be dismantled by the time it's all over.
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to blow that team up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's on your mind today, my friend?
Well, I wanted to talk about hormone health, hormone issues. Now, that's a big topic, men, women
Yeah,
included.
so you want to narrow it down a bit?
Well, so we wanted to kind of get into kind of perimenopause, menopause, and then a little bit talking about men's health issues as well. So
Men and their hormones?
absolutely.
Is there male menopause, Scott?
It's called andropause, Kurt. Andropause.
What happens?
You know, it's just simply men, the testosterone levels in our body kind of start to drop off over time. And with that comes sometimes a little bit of depression, sometimes a little bit of just feeling fatigued all the time. It's not unusual for people to be supplementing testosterone now to men as well. So
No, and there's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Nothing wrong with that as well, yes.
No. And it's an age-related thing, or could be any number of factors,
It
but
can
more
be
age than anything. Is that fair to say?
Generally, you know, it is age, but gosh, you do see it in 20s, 30s, 40s, but it is more predominantly as we age. Absolutely.
Does this have anything to do with the middle-age madness that men sometimes go through?
It's very possible, yes.
Yeah, maybe, eh?
Absolutely. But women, so women are, I mean, that is the mainstay in pharmacy, and we get those kind of questions all the time.
Women's hormonal issues are certainly
right.
more far-reaching, more common than men, right?
That's right. And many women, you know, there's the big issue that they're going to be talking with their doctor is, should we do hormone replacement? So there's a lot of people that want to try natural supplements prior to that. So, and I think that's very acceptable, and I think doctors will say, you know what, if we can do it without drugs, that's just fine.
Let me ask you this. What happens to hormones? I mean, we're talking about replacement here. Do they disappear? Are they reduced in their power? Or?
You know, it's, if you can think about the women's cycle, and maybe people have seen those hormone cycles throughout the monthly cycles as women are growing up. Well, as the lifetime cycle of hormones getting into that perimenopause, menopause, it's big changes of estrogen levels, progesterone levels, and those levels that are different from when the body was going through the teenage 20s and 30s.
Yep.
It really does wreak havoc.
No kidding.
Sleep issues, grogginess, brain fuzziness. It's a big issue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, you know, people talk, especially women, about the change of life.
Yeah.
Right. Is that what we're talking about?
It is, and you know, it's watching from my perspective. I see some women cruise through without any issues at all, and I'm just, how does that happen? And then there are some people in their 40s that are just, it's really hard. So
well,
why?
It seems to me, from what I've heard and from my own experiences, which are not, you know, that far-reaching, certainly when it comes to women's hormones, but from what I understand, it can be anything. It can be, slight headaches for a period of time that are unusual. To
Unable to sleep,
going completely bonkers,
hot
right?
flushes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So there's a lot of things that can happen, and it's all hormone related.
Absolutely, and you know, the list of things that you're just saying, those side effects, we could call them, they are long. They are a number. You know, tenderness, pain, irritability, many.
We're going to hold on to our products and the idea of compounding when it comes to this until our second segment, but they're there are solutions to many of these issues in various forms, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, and there's many, many ways to try this, so that's kind of what we wanted to talk about today.
Maybe you're having certain issues yourself that you just don't understand, and maybe you've had treatment that isn't working for you or what have you. Feel free to ask a question about this. It's a prime opportunity to ask a question that you really don't get the opportunity to ask that much, and you can do it right here just by calling us 613-789-6559 extension 2803. Scott Watson is here. Watson's Pharmacy and Compounding Center. There's the address on Main Street. They're also on Wellington. It's usually got an E in it. WatsonsPharma.com. Get on the website, check it all out. The website's fantastic in that regard. More of Ask the Expert with Scott Watson right after this.